Hari Mandir, this is called Hari Mandir. Marjan, cleaning. Adishu is all this stuff activities, cleaning, cooking, and all the different in service of Hari.
Et ses mains, elles étaient occupées, engagées aux activités dans le temple, comme cuisiner, nettoyer, etc.
Sutim, Chakara Achuda Satkatodaye. Sutim is this years. What does he use the years for? To hear the katha, the pastimes of Lord Hari from the saints.
Et ses oreilles, elles étaient engagées à écouter les gloires du Seigneur Hari qui étaient énoncées par les grands saints.
Mukunda Lingale Darshane Drisho. Drisho means two eyes. The Drisho, what did you see? Mukunda Linga Alaya. Alaya means temple. Mukunda Linga means the form of Mukunda. His eyes are always, he goes for darshan for Mukunda, seeing the form of Mukunda.
Dresha veut dire voir et Mukunda Lingam, la forme du Seigneur suprême. Ses yeux étaient engagés constamment à voir la murti du Seigneur.
Tad Britya Gatra Sparshe Anga Sangamam. When he goes to meet the devotees, he touches their leg. Because touch a leg is, see people, they touch, when Guru comes, you touch the leg of Guru, you like that. So his sense of touch is to touch the leg of the devotee.
Et quand il rencontrait les dévots, il touchait les pieds, les jambes des personnes, il leur touchait les pieds.
Granam Chatpada Saraj Saurabhe. So his granam is a sense of smell. Srimad Tulsiya. So in the Lord, when the puja is done, so when puja is done, lotus flowers, saroja. Saroja means lotus flowers are offered to the Lord's feet. Tulsiya is offered, manjari is offered to Lord's feet. And this has a very nice smell. So he's always smelling, when he comes to the temple, the smell of the lotus flowers and tulsi smelling.
Et avec ses narines, il sentait le parfum très merveilleux des fleurs de lotus et des manjaris qui étaient offerts aux pieds pareils de lotus du Seigneur.
Rasanam tat arpite, the sense of taste, what is offered to the Lord, he eats.
Et le goût, il s'en servait en savourant les mets qui étaient offerts au Seigneur.
The tongue, he never takes anything, only what is offered to God he takes.
Uniquement les offrandes offertes au Seigneur.
So what is it? Pado Hari Kshetra Padanu Sarpane. So what is his pada? His legs always circumambulating the temple of the Lord, circumambulating Tulsi Devi, using the legs for that only.
Et avec ses jambes, il se servait de ses jambes pour faire le tour du temple, faire le tour de tout la site.
Shiro Hrishkesha Pada Vivandane. When he goes to the temple, he sees the form of God, he pays obeisances. His head is always paying obeisance to the Lord's feet.
Et avec sa tête, il s'en servait pour se prosterner devant la déité du Seigneur dans le temple.
Kamam cha dasye natu kama kamyaya. When he has any desire, he wants to engage his desire in the service of the Lord. He has some desire. I want to eat something. First I serve the Lord. I give some Lord something. Then, also, na kamyaya. Ordinary people, I feel like eating ice cream. They go to the temple or something and eat ice cream. No, not like that. He never, whatever offered to the Lord, he tries to serve the devotees of the Lord.
Dès qu'il avait un désir qui apparaissait en lui, il l'engageait au service du Seigneur. S'il avait soudainement envie de goûter quelque chose, manger quelque chose, il disait, je vais l'offrir, je vais faire ça pour le Seigneur.
Yata uttama loka jana ashrayarati. Actually, when people have desire, devotees have desire, they try to engage their desire in the service of the devotees, the higher devotees and God. In this way, they neutralize the desire.
Donc les dévots, c'est comme ça qu'ils utilisent leurs désirs. Lorsqu'ils ont des désirs, ils les utilisent au service des Vaishnavas et du Seigneur.
This is how we perform Vasudeva Bhagavati, how we perform devotion to God. Ambarish the king, how we perform devotion.
Donc voici la description de comment Ambarisa Maharaja il accomplissait la dévotion pour Hari.
Evam sala karma kala patmana paryadhyagye pado anukshaje sarvatma bhavam vidhan mahim imam tatnishta viprabhita shasaha. So, in this way, karma kalapa, he is executing his duties, the devout, sincere soul, Ambarish executes his duties as a king. Not only that, at the same time, he is worshipping Lord Adiyagya, the Lord of all sacrifices, Sri Krishna. And then, then so, and he surrendered to Krishna. And also, Tat Nishta and all Vipra and whatever the elderly Brahmins advising, he follows that. And in this way, he was able to rule the kingdom very nicely.
De cette manière-là, donc, il régnait sur son royaume d'une manière très bien. Comment? D'une part, il accomplissait tous ses devoirs royaux en tant que roi, et d'autre part, il servait le Seigneur avec toutes ses capacités, et il prenait toujours conseil auprès des dévots élevés.
Swargo na pratito yashya manujer amar priya shravat avirupa gayanti viruttama shloka chestitam. His people, his citizens watching his acharan, that's why when you have a good leader, then all the citizens, the praja also become very advanced. The guru is advanced, the citizens also become advanced. So they watch him. Then what happen is, usually people want to go to heavenly planets, but they also don't want. They say, we want to get bhakti like Ambarisa. So they are not interested. So they always hearing and chanting about Lord Krishna also. And they also follow their king.
Comme c'était le roi et qu'il avait un exemple si dévotionnel, tous les citoyens étaient inspirés par son exemple. Et eux aussi, au lieu au fait d'avoir des désirs, de désirs matériels ou d'aller sur les planètes édéniques, comme des citoyens ordinaires, non. Eux, ils avaient aussi simplement le désir de s'engager dans la dévotion de Hari.
So, in this way, this Ambarish, Samudyanti tan kama swarajasya paribhavita durlabana visiddhana mukundam hridaya pashyata. He attained so much spiritual advancement that even Siddhas, the perfected souls, couldn't get, because he was always seeing Mukunda in his heart.
Avec ses pratiques dévotionnelles, donc, Ambarisa Maharaja, il a fait un progrès un énorme progrès spirituel. Il a atteint une élévation telle que même les siddhas et d'autres spiritualistes ont beaucoup de mal à atteindre. Il gardait toujours le Seigneur Mukunda à l'intérieur de son cœur.
This is a very important sloka. Saitam bhakti yogena tapoyuktena parthiva swadharma hariprina sangan sarva shane jaho. So he managed to, all his attachments, his desires, he managed to control and overcome. How? By strong devotion service to Lord Hari with some austerity. Because bhakti yoga, you have to do some austerity is needed. You have to control your tongue. You have to get up in the morning. It's not like you do what you want. Bhakti yoga, you have to get up 10, 16 rounds, 64 rounds. So that's tapa. There's some tapasya, some austerity is there. To chant 64 rounds is not easy. 16 rounds is not easy. To sit 2 hours in one place chanting and doing puja. Early morning, get up 4:30. All this requires some austerity. So this is a bhakti yoga.
Ambarisa Maharaja, il a atteint cette maîtrise de soi, la maîtrise de ses sens. Comment? En accomplissant la dévotion et aussi en pratiquant les austérités. Parce que dans la Bhakti, il y a aussi des austérités. Il faut se lever tôt, chanter tant de noms de tours, rester assis, faire l'adoration des déités, etc.
So you can see, this Bhagavatam is teaching us, it doesn't matter what vesh you are wearing. You can be white cloth, you can be married, you can be too white. It's not a big deal. If you are a great devotee of Krishna, then you can control. Or you can be very powerful devotee. It doesn't, what outside is not important. It's your karma kalapa, atmanaha, vasudeva, bhagavati. It's your duty and your worship of Hari. That is the real thing.
Donc Maharaj vous explique, vous voyez, le Srimad Bhagavatam, il nous montre ici, en fait, pour pratiquer la dévotion, ce n'est pas l'extérieur qui compte, ce n'est pas l'habit qui compte. Vous pouvez être dans l'ordre du renoncement, vous pouvez être dans la famille. Ce qui compte, c'est d'assurer vos responsabilités matérielles et en même temps avoir une pratique spirituelle.
Griyeshu Dar, actually he was a king, so he had, I don't know, they say he has many houses, he had many wives. Dareshu means wives, means he had a principal wife and many other wives. Suteshu, many children. Bandhushu, many friends. He had many islands under him and many land under him, He had unlimited wealth and diamonds and jewels and ornaments. All that, and a very big treasury. All this he was not attached. He was able to free himself from attachment to all that.
Donc en tant qu'empereur, il avait une vie tellement opulente, il avait des richesses incalculables, des diamants, tellement de diamants. Il avait plusieurs épouses, plein d'enfants, plein d'amis.
So Lord Hari, Sri Krishna, seeing his wonderful devotion, the king of the world, sent the Sudarshan Chakra to protect him.
Et le Seigneur Hari, voyant la dévotion exaltée de son dévot, c'est pour ça qu'il a envoyé son Sudarshan Chakra pour le protéger.
See, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says what? Manmana bhava mad bhakta. We want to be devotees. We don't want to be anything else. All this is false designation. I am this, I am that, I am this. No. Whatever we are, we want to be devotee of Krishna. This is what Bhagavad teaches.
Donc, quelle que soit notre position dans ce monde, nous voulons être des dévots avant tout et suivre l'instruction de Krishna dans la Bhagavad Gita qui dit Manmana Bhavanat Bhakto.
Ararishu Krishna Mahishya Tulya Shilaya Yuktam Samvatsaram Viro Dadara Dwadashi Vratam. So once he was doing Dwadashi, Ekadashi Vratam is Ekadashi with Dwadashi. Usually in those days, Ekadashi was, the Vratam is 3 days actually. 3 days and 3 nights. From Dasami, Ekadashi, Dwadashi. This is given in the Shastras. So that's why it's Dwadashi, they say Dwadashi Vratam because it ends in Dwadashi day.
Okay. Donc ici, Ambarisa Maharaja, c'est écrit dans le Bhagavatam qu'il accomplissait le Dvadashi Vratam, le vœu du Dvadashi. Pourquoi? Parce que l'Ekadashi, quand il est accompli de manière complète, c'est 3 jours. Le Dasami, le 10e jour, Ekadashi, le 11e jour, et Dvadashi, le jour où on brise le jeûne.
So this Vrata, he actually followed this Dwadashi Vrata, he followed the whole Ekadashi Vrata, Dwadashi Vrata for the whole year. He was like following very strictly. Did 3 days, I think it's 1 meal a day on Dasami, then full fasting on and staying the whole night on Ekadashi, and Dwadashi also 1 meal, like that, something like that, for this Vrata for 3 days. So the end of the Vrata, Kartika, Vratante Kartika Masi Tri Rata Sampositam. So the last Vrata was on the Kartik Mas. So for this last Mas, for Kartik Mas, he went to Vrindavan, where Kalindi Madhuvan, and he did the Vrata there to finish his Vrata.
Donc il avait suivi tous les Ekadashi de cette manière-là, et là il est arrivé au dernier Ekadashi donc de ce cycle d'un an, et pour le suivre, c'était dans le mois de Kartik. Il est allé à Madhuvan, donc à Vrindavan, au bord de la Kalindi.
Snata Karishi Kalindyam Hari Madhuvanir Archayat. So you can see if you go to the Parikaram Rasta in Madhuvan, in that Dhruvan, you can see Ambarish Tila there, where Ambarish stayed there and did the, you go to the Parikaram Rasta, it's the Ambarish Tila, where he did the Vrata and all that there.
Donc, même à ce jour, nous pouvons voir, quand on fait le Parikram de Vajmandal, à Madhuvan, il y a Ambarish Tila, c'est là où il était.
So for 3 nights, he was staying there, bathing the Kalindi for this, Dashami, Ekadashi, and he was there in this, he had his palace there, and he was doing his Vrata there. How he did? He did Mahabhisheka of Krishna, then his Sarvopaskara, then all these different things. He was giving Gandha, Maja, bathing after Gandha, he was giving the herbs and, scents, herbs, and, flowers in worship of Krishna.
Donc à cet endroit-là, dans son domaine, il a accompli aussi beaucoup de dévotions, pour faire beaucoup d'offrandes différentes et variées au Seigneur, comme des parfums, des fleurs, des lampes de ghee, etc.
So, at the end of the Vrata, usually what you do, you want to get the success in Vrata, you have to feed the Brahmins and the cows. Right, so what he did is he called all the Brahmins, he was giving them nice food, and he gave them lakhs of cows, and cows were ornamented with, very ornamented cows and milk-giving cows. He gave all this as donation to the Brahmins.
Et pour que le vœu soit complet et couronné de succès, il a invité plein de brahmanas, des personnes saintes, et il leur a offert des repas somptueux, et en plus il a fait des dons de milliers de vaches, des vaches qui étaient vaches laitières, et qui étaient toutes ornementées de plein de bijoux d'or, de pierres précieuses.
So, after that, see the Vrata, before the Vrata he did all these things, and then the time came for Paran. Because after the Vrata, when Dwadashi Vrata finished, you have to eat something to finish the Vrata. At that time, just an instant before, the Maha Atiti Durvasa appeared. Suddenly, from nowhere he suddenly appeared.
Et au moment précis où Maharaj Ambarisa devait accomplir le paran, ça veut dire mettre fin au jeûne en prenant de la nourriture, au moment précis est arrivé le grand invité surprise, Durvasha Muni.
Mahayogi, very great saint. And of course, Ambarisa Maharaja understood this is a very great, I'm so lucky, he has come to bless me. So he was very happy, he did puja, and then he said, Maharaj, I'm getting ready for your eating, I'll get ready for your preparation, you have to eat something now. He said, no, I have to go and take bath first. I have my rituals, early morning rituals is early morning, I have to go and take bath in Kalindi. I'm sorry. I'll come, you just wait. So he went to the Kalindia, he was an impersonalist. This Durvasa, he was an impersonalist. That's why he was an angry type of person. He was not a devotee of Krishna actually, he was an impersonalist.
Et Maharaj Ambarish l'a accueilli avec beaucoup de joie et beaucoup de bonheur de voir ce grand yogi arriver chez lui. Il a tout de suite dit, oh Maharaj, il faut que vous preniez un siège, je vais vous nourrir maintenant. Mais comment il s'appelle? Durvasha Muni, c'est un impersonnaliste, alors le caractère sec mais dur. Il a dit non, attends, d'abord il faut que j'aille me baigner dans la cabine.
Kartam aveshatam gata. He said, this is every morning I must do this ritual, I cannot eat without that. I have to take bath. Then Nimaja Bruhadhyayan, then he went into Samadhi in the Kalindi. When he go into Samadhi, it takes a long time, because he's an impersonalist. Like this Samadhi, long time.
Et donc il a dit non, avant de manger quoi que ce soit, le matin d'abord, je dois faire mes oblations matinales, je dois faire mon... Donc il est allé dans la Yamuna, la Kalindi, et là il s'est mis en samadhi profond, et voilà, Maharaj explique, comme la méditation impersonnaliste, ça prend très longtemps, il s'est mis en samadhi.
Durmurtaya vishtayam dwadasham paranam gat prati chintayamasa dharmagyo dvija tat dharma sankate. Hey, there's only a little bit time for my paran. What do I do? This man is not come back. This saint is, I have to eat something. Whole year is finished. So he consulted the Brahmins. What do I do now? Because it's a guest, and without feeding the guest, if you eat, it's also not good. And furthermore, if you see, there's two problems here. The guest has come to eat first before him. That's also a big aparat. And furthermore, he's a big saint. It's a heavy aparat. But not to fulfill the wrath of Vishnu, that is also a big aparat. So what do I do? Dharma sankate. I have a big problem.
Et là, Ambarish Maharaj, il voyait que le temps passait et que le temps pour briser le jeûne, il arrivait vraiment à sa fin. Donc il s'est retrouvé face à un dilemme. Quel dilemme? D'un côté, il ne pouvait pas manger avant son invité d'honneur, qui de plus était un grand yogi, c'est une offense. Et d'autre part, s'il ne brisait pas son jeûne, c'était une offense envers le Seigneur Hari et son vœu n'aurait pas été complet.
Brahmanadikrame dosho dvadasham yat parane yat krita sadhu me bhuyat adharmo vanamam sprishat. Please tell me, I don't want to offend this Brahmin. No, the Parayan also I want to. Please give me the solution for this. Then they said, yes, ambaso kevalanata karishe vrata paranam. Don't worry, ambasa means water. You can take water. Hey, water? Yes, a little bit of water. If you take a little water, it's also considered breaking the fast and not breaking the fast. That's why sometimes we are doing this nirjal fast on Ekadi. Somebody don't take any water. But when somebody gives us this chanamrita, we can take three drops of chanamrita. But it's still considered not breaking the fast. Because to refuse chanamrita means that's not so good. Because it's devotional. We're not saying you drink a whole, like you drink a whole glass, no. No, 3 drops. Just 3 drops, no problem. 3 drops of chanamrita is very important for its devotion.
Donc pour trouver, éclaircir ses doutes, il s'est retourné vers les brahmanas et il leur a demandé quoi faire. Et ils lui ont conseillé, c'est pas grave, ne t'inquiète pas, tu peux prendre un peu d'eau. Tu peux prendre un peu l'eau, c'est considéré comme briser le jeûne et en même temps c'est considéré pas comme briser le jeûne. Maharaj, il dit c'est pour ça, parfois on fait le jeûne sec, Nirjala Ekadashi, mais si on nous offre Charanamrita, on peut prendre quelques gouttes, pas un grand verre, mais on peut prendre quelques gouttes, parce que c'est offensant si on refuse. Et c'est pas considéré que ça brise notre jeûne, notre Nirjala.
When the people are sick also, they drink Nirjala, they can take a glass of water. It's not so. it's not that we are devotees, If you are sick, it's good to fast, but if your body is, you can take water. Water is always allowable. It's allowed, So, but if you can fast completely, it's good. But if you feel tired or you're dry, you cannot do anything, you take a glass of water.
Maharaj, il précise aussi, voilà, quand on est fatigué, quand on est malade, faible, on fait nirjan, c'est bien d'essayer de faire nirjan, mais on peut prendre de l'eau. Ça va pas du tout briser notre jeûne.
So, ityapa prashya raja chintayan manasa achyutam. Because actually he was a little disturbed, He's like taking water, but anyway, Brahmins, Maharaj Ambarish, he did not do anything wrong. He consulted the Brahmins, then only acted. He didn't act whimsically. He consulted the elderly people, they said, no problem, Maharaj, you can do this. Then only he did it. You see, he's very smart. If you see, that's why if you do any action on your own, you are responsible. If Guru tells you something, just like sometimes Guru can tell you today Ekadashi eat grains. You can eat grains, I remember once, this is an incident I tell you. We are going, Srila Bodhaya Maharaj today, we are going to one place. We started from Bengal, from Mayapur. We reached that place about, I think, 10 o'clock. It's somewhere in the middle of Bengal, 3 hours journey. So when we reached there, the host, I forgot his name, is one of the sannyasis, a disciple of Sravan Maharaj. He was on the mat. He told Bodhaya Maharaj, everything is ready for prasad. Let's go. We cannot keep you waiting. 9 o'clock, it's 9:30. You must take prasad, because then lunch you have to take also. I told Maharaj, I'm always carrying salagram. You have to excuse me, I have to do my salagram puja. Maharaj said, no, the host is calling us. You forget that. You can do afterwards. I am telling you, I'm responsible for this. I said, you are responsible, what was my problem? Because Shastra says, if you don't do salagram puja and eat, you go to hell. It's there, it's written, you go to hell. It's very black and white, I said, you are responsible. Great. When I read, I took prasad. Then later, as by I followed his instruction because he's Acharya. So you're not responsible. So now Gurudev is taking the responsibility. Because the host is saying, no, everybody has to sit down, prasad. So then he said, okay, sit down. So I took the puri and sabji, then after that I went out, washed my mouth and puja. So sometimes, and even there are places when Prabhupada, one day Prabhupada told his disciples, today I want you all, Ekadashi day, to eat the rice and dal and go on, and there are a lot of magazines printed, and it's just lying in the storehouse. You all have to go and distribute it. And I know today's Ekadashi, so you all eat the rice and dal and go and distribute it. On Ekadashi day, he told us. This is in the Saistri Jaistri.
Donc un point très important ici, on voit qu'Ambarisa Maharaja, il n'a pas pris une décision par lui-même. Il a demandé aux autorités spirituelles, aux brahmanes exaltés. Donc on se demande, parce que c'est l'autorité spirituelle qui sera la décision finale. Il donne l'exemple, Maharaj, il y a quelques années, il voyageait avec Srila Bodhaya Maharaj, et ils sont arrivés, c'était tôt le matin, ils devaient partir, et la personne qui les recevait, il leur a dit, oh, c'est 9h, mais vous allez vous prendre du prashad avant de partir, il faut que vous preniez du prashad maintenant tout de suite. Et Maharaj, il fait l'adoration de Shalakam Shila tous les jours. Et une des règles très strictes, c'est de ne pas manger avant d'avoir fait l'adoration. Sinon, on va en enfer, c'est écrit noir sur blanc. Donc il a dit non, moi je ne veux pas manger. Il a dit à Srila Bodhaya Maharaj, non, moi je ne veux pas manger maintenant. Bodhaya Maharaj a dit non, on nous invite, c'est très important qu'on respecte. Il a dit t'inquiète pas, tu manges, je prends pleinement responsabilité. Alors il a suivi cet ordre aussi. Il dit, c'est Srila Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur, une fois, pour le jour des Kadashi, il a dit à tous ses disciples, maintenant vous mangez du riz et du dal, il y a plein de magazines dans le grenier, il faut les distribuer. Le jour des Kadashi, prendre du riz et du dal pour aller en Sankirtan.
So, Durvasa, after he came back from Yamuna, after Kritavashikam Agata, he got whatever is necessary, he did it. Then, by looking at the Raja, Bhubude Chasitam, he understood he has taken something. He understood, because he was a Mahayogi.
Alors, Durvasa Muni, il a fini ses ablutions matinales, et il est retourné, et puis dès qu'il a vu le visage de l'empereur, il a perçu qu'il y avait quelque chose qui s'était passé, qu'il avait brisé son jeûne.
Aho asya nirasangsasya sriyan matasya pasyata dharma vitagamam vishnur abhaktasya manina He says, this is such a cruel guy, so puffed up. Look at this, he's a king. He's actually not following religion at all. He's go against the dharma, vyatikrama. He's not a devotee of Vishnu, he cannot be, because he's not following any principle like this. He's very cruel. He's a very arrogant king.
Donc il s'est fâché. Durvaša Muni s'est fâché tout de suite. Il a pensé, il a dit, mais c'est pas du tout un Vaishnava, cet empereur gonflé d'orgueil qui ne suit pas les règles de la religion.
He invited me to eat and he ate first.
Il m'a invité pour manger et il a mangé avant moi.
Sadrishya dashyate phalam. I'll show him what I'll give him a real teaching. I'll teach him a good lesson.
Je vais lui montrer une vraie leçon.
So his eyebrows, was very, moving like that, and very frowning. And then from his hair, he took out a bunch of hair, and then he threw it on the ground. From the hair, Nirimama, he created a very big kritya, a very big ghost from the hair. And it looked like, that ghost looked like somebody who is coming at the end of the pralaya, when the pralaya to kill everybody. That's how the ghost, very horrible looking and fiery, it's very fiery.
Donc sans hésiter, tout de suite, Durvaša Muni, très en colère, il a dit je vais le punir pour son erreur. Et il a pris ses cheveux, il a pris une mèche, qu'il a transformée en un terrible monstre, un monstre si terrifiant, le genre de monstre qu'on voit au temps de la dissolution de l'univers.
So this fiery ghost was rushing to kill this. He had a sword in his hand. He was rushing to kill Ambarish. But Ambarish, he did not move one step, but he just looked at the ghost and said, yes, I'm waiting, whatever Krishna arranges for me, I'm ready. He was not at all agitated.
Et ce monstre, tout de suite, s'est rué vers l'empereur Ambarish avec son sabre pour le tuer, pour le tuer. Mais Ambarisa Maharaja, il n'a pas bougé d'un millimètre. Il a dit, si c'est mon heure, je suis prêt.
He didn't move his leg. He was so cool and calm. This is a devotee. He was not at all fearful. He didn't care.
La marque parfaite du dévot. Il n'avait aucune peur. Il n'a pas vacillé d'un millimètre.
But that Sudarshan, which is already protecting Ambarish, he forgot. This man forgot that there's a Sudarshan already given by Krishna to protect Ambarish. That Sudarshan came rushing and killed the ghost. It completely, killed the ghost. Burn the ghost out.
Mais déjà, il y avait le discus, le Sudarshan du Seigneur suprême qui était toujours constamment en train de protéger Ambarisa Maharaja. Et en un éclair, il a détruit en miettes ce monstre terrible, terrifiant.
It was in a very fiery anger. The Sudarshan is like showing anger, the Sudarshan, because he's offense against devotee, So Sudarshan is a devotee. How you can offend a devotee like that? He crushed burnt the chakra, and then he turned around to Durvasa. And Durvasa became very fearful and ran. Look at the difference, Ambarish, he don't care. He was ready, waiting, okay, I don't care. But Durvasa, he saw this fiery and the fierce chakra Sudarshan coming. He ran for his life.
Et le Sudarshan chakra, il exprimait une rage extrême parce que le dévot du Seigneur, il avait été offensé. Et une fois qu'il avait tué le démon, il a commencé à se diriger vers Durvaša Muni. Et quand Durvaša Muni il a vu ça, il n'a pas réagi comme Ambarisa Maharaja paisiblement. Tout de suite, il a pris ses jambes à son cou et il a couru pour sauver sa vie.
Durvasa dudure bhito dikshu prana paripsaya, to save his prana in great fear he ran. And where did he run? He was a yogi. A yogi has got this astasiddhi. He can run very fast. He can run. So he was running the mountains, he was running the hills. So why? He thought, but the Sudarshan Chakra is a God's instrument. He was following just close to him. Where he was running, he tried to run in the caves. The thing followed him in the cave. Then he ran to the heavenly planets. It followed him to the heavenly planets. He thought the devas could save him, but the devas all were running from suggestion. He was running, he was a yogi, he could go to heavenly planets. Even there he could not find. Then at last he decided, I will go to Brahma, and he ran to the shelter of Brahma.
Et Durvasa Rishi, il avait les pouvoirs mystiques. Il était accompli dans tous les siddhis, donc il pouvait se déplacer à une vitesse folle. Mais le Sudarshan Chakra, où qu'il aille, il suivait Ambarish comme son ombre. D'abord il allait dans une cave, après il allait sur les montagnes, et ensuite il allait sur les planètes édéniques, en pensant que le Deva, peut-être qu'ils allaient le protéger. Mais eux aussi, quand ils ont vu cette scène, ils ont commencé à se cacher pour essayer de sauver leur vie. En voyant qu'il avait nulle part où aller, il s'est dit, ok, je vais aller à Brahma pour trouver refuge.
Yato yato davati tatra tato sudarsham duspraham dudarshaha. Wherever he went, he saw this incredible Sudarshan, insurmountable Sudarshan following him.
Donc partout où il allait, il voyait ce disque qui le suivait juste derrière.
So Santasya Chitta, then he went to Virincha. Hey Virincha, he said, hey Sakshat Virincha. He was so powerful, he could go to the planet of Brahma. This yogi from earth, he went to the planet of Brahma. You can imagine how powerful this yogi is. And he said, hey, please save me from this Sudarshan.
Virincha is the name of Brahma.
Brahma. Virinchi.
Et il était tellement puissant, ce yogi, d'ici, de la planète Terre, il a pu aller jusqu'à la planète de Brahmaloka. Il est arrivé là-bas en implorant le Seigneur Brahma. Oh Brahma, sauve-moi, protège-moi.
See, in these two slokas, I would like to tell you, whenever I go preaching, like we went to what's that place name? Bordeaux. There's a daughter of what's her name? She didn't believe that there is this devatas. They are not eternal. They don't go. They cannot go. There are no devata lok in spiritual world. I told them they are material. They will die. Here the Praman is in Brahma Vacha and Kailash Vacha, Shiva Vacha. Here what they are saying is, hey, please help us. How I can help you? After some time you are going to die. My life is Dviprada. This is what Brahma is saying. All you are to see, Manu, Swashta, they are all under one creator, one supreme Lord. There is only one God. There is not 10 gods. We are all under his control. When we die, but we are under, how can we? That's his instrument. That's what Brahma told I'm sorry, I can't help you because my lifespan is only Dvaya Prada. That's also a long time. Dvaya Prada is 100 Brahma years, is a very long time in human culture. But I die. And who is my controller is this one God. I'm only following. Everybody you see is following his instructions. How can I defeat his instrument? You go somewhere else.
Donc Brahma lui a répondu, qu'est-ce que je peux faire? Moi aussi j'ai un temps, je vais mourir au bout d'un moment, au bout de 100 années de ma vie, de Brahma, je vais mourir. Et tous les devas, tout le monde dans cet univers, eux aussi doivent mourir. Nous sommes tous en dessous, sous le contrôle du Seigneur suprême. Il n'y a qu'un Seigneur suprême. Voilà, je l'explique lorsqu'on était à Bordeaux, là, ce week-end, il y a une fille, Vilas Manjari, elle avait du mal à comprendre que les devas, que tous les devas, en fait, ils ont une vie temporaire. Et je pense que Ganesh, ici, elle disait, mais comment c'est possible? Ils n'ont pas été là. Non, ils ne sont pas éternels. Bon, moi, ici, ça c'est le Brahman, c'est la preuve. Ici, Brahma lui-même, il dit, tous ont une vie temporaire. Alors, comment ils pouvaient aider Durvashamu?
Sarva vayam praniyamam prapanno murtya lokahitam bahama. We are always surrendered when our heads bow down to his lotus feet, we can't do anything. Sorry. Prakyato, when he was rejected by Brahma, Durvasa Sharanam Yata Sarvam Kailasa Vasinam. He then went to Kailas.
Lorsqu'il a été face à ce refus de Brahma, Durvasa alors s'est tourné vers la direction de Kailash pour aller voir le Seigneur.
Kailash, same thing. You don't know who you are talking. This instrument is so powerful. Then he says, all of the controllers here, we are all under this greatest influence, Maya, the illusory energy of Krishna. We are controlled by the illusory energy of Krishna. Shiva is saying, we are controlled by the illusory energy and we are following his commands. We are not able to overcome that illusory. He is controlling us in this material world by this energy of his, All of us. Shiva is saying.
Shiva lui a dit, mais tu te rends pas compte, cette arme, le Sudarshan, il appartient au Seigneur suprême Shri Krishna. Et nous tous, nous agissons sous ses instructions.
Aham Sanat Kumar Snardo Bhagavanaja Kapilo Aparantaramo Devalo Dharma Ashuri Marichi Pramukas Anye Chiddesho Paradashana Vidamana Vayam Sarve Yat Mayam Maya Avrita. We all covered by his Maya. All these people, all the great people, all this, Narada, everybody. So Tameva Sharanam Bahi Haristam Sham Vidashyati. Only Hari can save you from this problem.
Donc Mahadev, le Seigneur Shiva, il a cité tous ces noms, Narada, Sanakal, ces différents noms. Nous sommes tous sous l'énergie de son énergie illusoire. Il n'y a qu'une seule personne qui peut t'aider, c'est le Seigneur Hari lui-même.
So now, from this Bhagavatam, I am telling you all, you can understand, there is only one God. Don't think that they are equal to Krishna. That's why the second offense. Sometimes when you go and hear from all these pundits in the Harikatha, they say no, it's an offense to think that Shiva is different from Krishna. Shiva and Krishna is the same, they all God. No, that's where we differ. Because here the Praman is, Shiva is saying, I am under his illusory energy. He's admitting, I can't save you. It's completely very clear here. Only there is one God and we are all following him. But if you go otherwise, they say, no, Shiva is equal, and you become complicated. That's why we only follow Bhagavatam. And because why we follow Bhagavatam? Because this is a Param Shastra of all. Vyasadeva wrote this Shastra after writing all the Puranas. So this is the biggest Shastra. So that's why we follow. Others may say other things. Shiva Puran may say so many things, but this is the highest Sara.
Donc Maharaj, il fait le point ici, important, de dire que le Srimad Bhagavatam, c'est notre livre de référence ultime. Et c'est le livre que Vyasadeva il a compilé après avoir écrit tous les autres Védas. Donc, c'est aussi le livre le plus important pour tout le monde. Et cette histoire-là, c'est une référence pour nous, pour faire comprendre qu'il n'y a qu'un Dieu suprême. Tous les autres ne sont ni égaux, ni indépendants ou supérieurs à lui. La deuxième offense, vous vous rappelez la deuxième offense du Sanon, considérer les Devas comme étant égaux ou supérieurs ou indépendants du Seigneur. Et des fois, il y a beaucoup des orateurs, même hindous, qui disent oui, Shiva et Vishnu, c'est les mêmes. Vous pouvez voir maintenant l'histoire même de la bouche, même de Mahadev, c'est expliqué que non.
So, Tato Nirasho, Durvasa, Nirasho is completely frustrated. He went to Padam Bhagavato Jayo, Vaikunta Akyam Yadhyante Srinivasa Sriyamsa. So this Vaikunta, sometimes the question comes, how this fellow yogi, he can cross over and go to the spiritual world. That is, if he can go to the spiritual, he is a liberated person. How can he be under, so actually here, this Vaikunta Akyam, it is given, I heard this Tika. Vaikunta Akyam means, in the material world, there's the ocean of milk, where, when the demigods go to pray, when Krishna when they want to, when Bhudevi, all the demigods go to pray to Krishna, they don't go to the spiritual world because they can't go. Brahma, they are not allowed to go to spiritual, he's in the material world. So they go to this ocean of milk, where Vishnu is supposed to stay in this material world. So he only went there. He didn't cross over the Brahmananda, So that's what they explained that. Because this is a question, how did he go to Dhanji? Okay, he's a spiritual person, then he should stay there. Why should he come back here?
Durvasa Muni donc, ici c'est dit, il est allé à Vaikunta. Mais la question peut venir maintenant, mais comment est-ce qu'une âme conditionnée, d'autant plus qu'il a fait une offense, comment il est allé jusqu'à Vaikunta, en dehors de cet univers matériel? Et Maharaj explique qu'il a lu un tika, donc un commentaire, qui explique qu'il y a une sorte de Vaikunta qui est au niveau de l'océan de lait, et c'est là où les Devas ils vont quand ils prient le Seigneur. Parfois il y a des dangers, la terre elle est attaquée par les Asuras, etc. C'est là qu'ils vont. Donc c'est là que c'est cet endroit-là qu'il s'agit.
C'est dans le monde matériel.
C'est dans le monde
Oui,
matériel.
c'est dans l'univers matériel. So this is within the material universe.
It's the material universe. There's one, it's called the ocean of milk,
L'océan de lait.
Like one Vishnu is the ocean of milk.
Il y a un Vishnu qui est
Shivrakshi Vishnu.
Shivrakshi.
That Vaikuntha in this birth. He couldn't cross over. Here it didn't say, but
Vaikuntha dans l'univers matériel.
he was very powerful, but he couldn't go to that.
Donc il était très très puissant, mais
Not above, it's in this material universe.
il n'avait pas
Ocean of milk.
la puissance pour sortir du monde matériel, de l'univers matériel.
So this Astra was burning him. He fell on the feet of Vishnu and said, "Oh, help me! I have done a great offense to your devotee, whom your beloved devotee. Please help me. Tell me how I can free myself from this offense." He fell on the feet of Vishnu, trembling.
Et les flammes du Sudarshan Chakra le brûlaient, et il est arrivé, il s'est jeté aux pieds du Seigneur Vishnu, et on dit, oh, s'il te plaît, sauve-moi, aide-moi, j'ai commis une offense aux pieds de ton dévot.
You Achyuta, Yannam Udite Narakopivi. By chanting your name, people can escape even hellish planets. So you can do anything. Can I chant your name and escape this thing? You are sitting.
Et il a dit, simplement en récitant ton nom, on peut être libéré, on peut échapper à l'enfer. Donc il essaie de sous-entendre en disant, est-ce que je peux moi aussi chanter ton nom et échapper à la punition de ton Sudarshan?
So this is the praman here. You insult devotees, I'll chant Hare Krishna. Not possible. Not possible.
Donc ici c'est la preuve, le praman, la référence pour dire, parce qu'on dit les offenses envers les Vaishnavas, c'est impossible de s'en débarrasser avec le Saint-Nom. Le Saint-Nom, c'est la seule offense qui ne peut pas nous...
The Harinam can do nothing to you. That's why the first offense is to blaspheme devotees or to blaspheme Guru. If you blaspheme Guru or blaspheme devotees, you have no point Harinam. You throw the Harinam away. It's useless. It's a very big aparat.
C'est la première offense, la première des 10 offenses. Le blasphème des Vaishnavas, du maître spirituel.
And what did the Lord say? Aham bhakta parajina hi asatantro hi evadija sadhubi grasta hridyo bhakter bhakta janapriya. I am a servant of my devotees, he says, and I am not independent. Of course, the Shastra, they say I am independent, but no. If my devotee controls me, actually. My beloved devotees control me. I am not independent.
Donc le Seigneur suprême lui a répondu, les Shastras disent peut-être que je suis complètement indépendant, que je dépends de moi-même, mais ce n'est pas vrai, je dépends de mes dévots.
I am the sadhu, my devotees are always thinking of me in the heart. And actually, the devotee of my devotee is also very dear to me. If one is a devotee to me, the devotee of my devotee is very dear to me. Bhakter Bhakta Janapriya. That's why the devotee of Guru, he may not know Krishna. He is a devotee of Guru. He is very dear to God, Lord.
Le Seigneur,
Praman. Bhakter Bhakta Janapriya. My Bhakter Bhakta, he is also very dear to me, very dear to me. You know, like that.
le Seigneur il lui a dit, Bhakter Bhakta Jana Priya. Il a dit, non seulement mon dévot, il m'est très cher, parce qu'il a le Seigneur, je suis dans son cœur constamment, mais le dévot de mon dévot, il m'est très cher. Donc voilà, je l'explique, notre maître spirituel, il est très cher à Krishna, et les disciples du maître spirituel lui sont aussi très chers.
So there's another one. So then he explains how the devotees they act, because they give up everything for his service, you know. Then he also has one very slogan. Sadhu hridyo mayam sadhunam hridyatvam manyante te jananti naham tebyo managavi. I am in the heart of the sadhu. I am present in the heart of, and the sadhus are always thinking of me. The sadhus are my heart. And in the heart of the sadhus, I am always present. And nothing else. I don't think nothing but the welfare of my sadhus. My sadhu is always, because my sadhu is always thinking, my devotee is always thinking of me. So in that case, you have to go back to him and beg Ambarish for your shelter. If he can give you shelter, then you are released from your sin. That's what he
Le
says.
Seigneur suprême a continué en lui disant que mon cœur, les Vaishnavas sont mon cœur, et je suis toujours présent dans le leur de cœur. Donc la seule manière que tu peux être libéré de cette situation dans laquelle tu es, c'est de trouver refuge auprès de lui et lui demander à lui.
That's a very nice sloka also he said. नाम आत्मनम आशसे मद भक्तेर साधुभी बिना श्रेय च अत्यंतिकी ब्रह्मन येषम गति यह para. You see, even I don't like to live without the association of my devotee. So here, sometimes somebody said, "Oh, Mirabai is a great devotee," and then Bhakti Rakshak says, "Why should she be a great devotee? Because she's only thinking of Krishna. She has no other sadhus with her. She doesn't. So that is not correct. One who is thinking of Krishna alone, that is not correct. Because Krishna is always surrounded by his sadhus. He's partial. He's like Radharani, Lalita, Vishaka, Sudam. He's always in a group. He's never alone. So this Mirabai is always thinking only Krishna. That is something wrong. Because here's the thing. That aham atmanam ashayat mat bhakte sadhubi bina. I cannot live without my devotees. Krishna says, I cannot live without my devotees. If I have no desire, if my desire without, I cannot do anything without my devotees. Krishna says here.
Krishna il dit ici qu'il ne peut pas vivre sans ses dévots. Et à ce sujet, Maharaj il dit
Very important slokas.
que c'est des versets qui sont très importants, plein de points philosophiques. Il dit, nous on n'est pas supposé être seul, nous non plus. Il ne s'agit pas de dire oh, je suis seul dans la pratique de dévotion. Et certains disent oh Mirabai c'était une dévote complètement accomplie, pure dévote, mais notre Srila Goswami Maharaj, il disait en fait, c'est pas qu'on veut être seul et puis servir Krishna, c'est toujours en association avec les Vaishnavas.
So this is and then of course, Ambarisa Maharaj, he waited, he did not eat anything because his guests did not do anything, so he was standing there waiting. So he returned, actually from going to Brahmalok and Gambia, it took 1 year to come back. And he was, so I don't know, those days they didn't eat for 1 year, they were still surviving. Maybe they were very strong. He was not eating. And he went back, when Durvasa came, he fell on his feet of Ambarish, and Ambarish embraced him. Durvasa said, I am so fortunate to meet such a great devotee like you. When I first saw you, I could not cry. Now I understand what a devotee. Ambarisa Maharaj was a Grihastha, he was a devotee, he had wives, children. And this yogi, he was Mahayogi. So this is devotion is greater than yoga or any other, this is a proof, a great devotee of Krishna, it doesn't matter what he is, he can be, he doesn't have to be a sannyasi, he can be a devotee. If he is a great devotee of Krishna, it's very powerful, very, very powerful.
Pendant toute cette période-là, cette poursuite, disons, ça a duré 1 an. Et pendant toute cette année, Ambarisa Maharaj, l'empereur Ambarisa Maharaj, il a fait que attendre. Il n'a pas mangé, il n'a pas bu, il a attendu le retour de son invité. Donc Durvasa Muni, quand il est revenu, s'est jeté aux pieds d'Ambarisa Maharaj. Il a dit oh, tu es un pur dévot, j'étais incapable de te reconnaître, je te prie, s'il te plaît, de me pardonner. Et Ambarisa Maharaj, tout de suite, non, il l'a pris dans les bras, il a soulevé, il l'a étreint. Et là, Maharaj dit c'est aussi un praman, un autre point important. Donc, dire que le Vaishnava, en fait, l'élévation d'un Vaishnava, ça ne dépend pas de son habit extérieur. C'est pas parce que l'autre est un yogi, un renonçant, ça ne veut pas dire qu'il est plus avancé systématiquement.
And Durvasa blessed it. He said, I am so pleased with you, you great devotee. From now on, this incident will be glorified. All the devotees for a long time, they will always talk about this incident. This is my blessing. You will always be remembered as a great devotee.
Et ensuite, Durvasa Muni, il lui a donné une bénédiction, il lui a dit, et à partir de maintenant, cette histoire glorieuse qui répandait gloire, elle sera récitée et contée pendant de longues années partout.
So Ambarish is very famous for his devotion. And this chapter in Bhagavatam is all over Ambarish, a great devotee of the Lord. Raja Rishi, he is called a Raja Rishi. He was a Grihastha. He had wealth, he has so much wealth, he had money, he looks outside, but he was also a great devotee of Krishna. So it doesn't mean anything. Whether you're poor, you have to be a devotee of Krishna. And by devotee of Krishna, he is not attached. He can have everything outside, he can have nothing. He is not attached. He is only attached to Krishna. So this is the difference. It doesn't matter whether he is rich or poor. He can be very poor, like the Goswamis, they have nothing, they're sleeping on their tree. And Ambarish Maharaj had everything. But they're all very high class devotees, very high devotees. So devotion is the main thing. This chapter is teaching yoga. This man is such a Asta yogi. Even Ambrish could not go to Vaikuntha Lokala. Even he could go. He could go to Brahmalok, heavenly planet, but he was defeated. So you can see what a wonderful story, what a wonderful devotion. That's why Bhagavatam teaches about devotion. That's why if you go and like go to demigods and this, you cannot worship demigods equal to Krishna. Then there is no devotion. It's not possible because we take the praman of this Bhagavatam. Only Krishna is devotion. The rest is business.
Donc le Bhagavatam, il glorifie la dévotion. Et ici, particulièrement la dévotion extraordinaire de Maharaja Ambarish, l'empereur, qui était tellement riche, d'une opulence incalculable, et ça lui faisait aucun effet, cette dévotion, cette opulence. Et qu'il soit riche ou pauvre, comme les Goswami à Vrindavan, c'est la même chose. Un pur dévot du Seigneur, il est complètement en extase à servir le Seigneur constamment. Donc le Bhagavatam, il glorifie la dévotion.
So you see, if you can read how Sukadeva is explained to Parikshit, it's very logical, Everything his mind, he's very logical in his steps, when he gives a story, he's so following. If you follow the story of how he speaks, Parikshit Maharaj, it's so logical. Everything is so logical. What is needed, he speaks. What is not needed, he doesn't speak,
Donc l'évolution, elle est tellement intelligente dans le Srimad Bhagavatam, comment Shukadeva Goswami il explique les choses au roi Parikshit, pas à pas. Il dit exactement ce que le roi a besoin d'entendre. Un petit point que j'ai oublié de traduire, c'est que quand on adore les devas, c'est pour notre satisfaction matérielle. Mais l'adoration, pardon,
il a dit c'est du business.
C'est du business, ça reste du business. Mais adorer le Seigneur suprême, c'est la dévotion et c'est bien supérieur que toute autre forme d'adoration.
So it is said that anybody who listens to this Bhagavatam also, they get there's a lot of Sukriti also. It's mentioned glories of hearing this Upakhyan, this story also there is some glory. It is mentioned in this Stuti.
Donc il y a bien sûr les gloires de la dévotion, mais il y a aussi les gloires du fait de la pratique de l'écoute du Srimad Bhagavatam, de l'écoute, donc particulièrement aussi de ce récit. Les personnes qui écoutent ce récit obtiennent énormément de Sukriti.
So it's not that you simply bluff. Yes, if you hear properly with concentration, you get there's some merit in hearing this. So imagine hearing every day, so that merit will come more and more,
Donc
This
Bhagavatam
is very, very powerful.
C'est pas une fausse.
Especially hearing the slokas as well as explanation, this is even more powerful.
C'est pas une fausse publicité. Le plus on entend, le plus on reçoit un bénéfice. Et aussi d'écouter les shlokas en sanskrit et l'explication, ça augmente aussi ce bénéfice.
That's why Divan Bhakti Swami said, one sloka every day you do, you repeat that. Why he said like that? That's because you just sloka is important. The original sloka you read and get that translation and you understand. Both sloka is important.
C'est pour ça Divine Grâce Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. Il a dit tous les jours, lisez un verset, le shloka en sanskrit, la traduction, la teneur est portée.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Any questions, comments? Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bhavo.
Question de commentaires.
Yes.
C'était qui là l'autorité de Ambarisa Maharaja?
We said that he asked the Brahmanas and that they were the authorities, his spiritual authorities.
Yeah.
Who were they?
See, in every kingdom, there are elderly people who are who know Shastra and scriptures. They are the gurus. They are Brahmins. Ambarish was not a Brahmin. Every king has a purohit, a Brahmin purohit, a teacher, who is a Brahmin. So they will advise that there's some problem, because they know the Shastra. So that's what they have. And here's a group of them. Brahmin is called Pandit Purohit. This is very common in those days. The court Pandit is called the court Pandit,
C'était les sages de la cour.
Brahmin, usually Brahmin.
Comme lui, il était un empereur. C'est la tradition de l'empereur. Il est toujours entouré de personnes saintes, de brahmanas, de prêtres. Donc il a pris conseil.
They know every scripture. See, Ambarish was a king, Kshatriya. He was not a Brahmin. So he always consulted Brahmins, because they know the scripture. He did everything properly.
Donc eux, ils connaissaient les Écritures saintes. Ils pouvaient le conseiller.
Any other comments?
Yeah.
I heard that the Sudarshan could have reached
Durvasha.
Durvasa Muni, but because the king was praying for him, for his protection, the Sudarshan did not
Kill him. Oh, yeah.
God catch him.
See, Sudarshan, actually this is a, see, Sudarshan is the agent of the Lord, you know. So this is the pastime of the Lord to teach this, because this person, this yogi is a very great yogi. Actually you can't kill him like that, you know. He's a very powerful yogi, you know. But Krishna wanted to teach him a lesson, you know. He wanted to teach him a lesson. This person is a very powerful, Durvasa is a very powerful yogi. And you cannot kill a yogi like that. It's not possible. But Sudarshan was trying to frighten him. That's why he was frightened. Sure, because you cannot kill a yogi like that, not so easy. So Krishna was teaching him a lesson, you know, to be humble, you know, like that. So like, and Sudarshan can be very powerful. He's a big Sudarshan rushing at you. And he ran for his life because he thought his life was in danger. Because you see, it's given there, Anukampa, and there's one word, Anusevanam. It's very close to him. You can see the spikes moving very close to him, like we're going to cut his head off. So he was running. Went to the cave, and the tage and the blazing, oh wow. He went to heavens. You can't say, go. Indra, he went to Brahma. Hey, please, this Teja is written, the Teja, Ajito Teja. Please, the radiance is too much for me. The spikes are moving, you know. Sudarshan will cut your head off, you know. It's so fast and huge, you know. Please save me. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't say you go. And then he was refused. Then he ran to Shiva. Shiva said, you know, go to Hari. He's given Paridashyati. Hari will help you. He's the only one who can help you. This is his instrument. We are all his servants. We are under his Maya. He says clearly, we are under his illusory energy. Shiva says very clearly, we are nothing to him. His illusory is called. Krishna says, Devi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. Means include Shiva also. He can be also fooled by Maya. It's given in 8th canto. Right? Something wrong, I said. Our Nandagopal, you have got any questions? You are looking at me in a very serious manner. I'm trying, I'm not so expert, but I'm trying to explain. You know, Bhagavatam is not so easy, but I'm trying. And it's very nice when you read like this, the slokas. I'm trying to get it like this. You know.
Very nice.
Yeah, of course, there are many tikas also, but I hope one day I can read all the tikas, but let's see. The Bhagavatam is a wonderful book, you know. It's so nice, this chapter, how we do devotion to Krishna, how you can get free of attachment, so much Vedanta. I said in about 20 minutes.
Yes.
If you can put it in your mind,
so many pramans.
oh, wonderful, if you can practice that. You know. Karo Hari Marjana Irisu. Oh, people who don't want to clean, we'll clean every week. Clean every day! Why not issue? This is your chance to clean the temple of the Lord.
You want to become first emperor.
Yeah.
Then we will clean.
Yeah. Use your hands to clean. You got a chance to do seva, clean the temple. Anybody comes, devotee comes. Just clean the temple.
Yes.
Hard. He was using hands, of course, using hands. Using broom, there's also hands, using hands. Cooking, cutting sabji, all this is, you know. Adishu means so all the activities, bringing water from the wherever, well or whatever. All these activities, you know. Yeah. Cleaning, eyes are looking at the Lord, we're coming, looking. Ears are hearing Harikatha, now we all are hearing Harikatha. Of course, smell, there's no tulsi offered to the Lord, but anyway, there's no flowers, what to do. You see, those days, actually, this incense, they never used to offer. This now incense is artificial. You can never see that.
Oh.
There is a herb in the tree. There are certain herbs that you burn. It's a nice smell. But this is it's artificial. The one they make, it's all artificial, chemical, you know. So
Prem Ras Prabhu, he makes one natural, but
natural.
Some he makes.
See, the way to make it is very important, you know. That's why in Shastra you never see dhupam.
Oh.
Never see dhupam. This is only in our puja books, but never see this. Introduced later on.
The recent.
You never see dhupam. You go to Hari Bhakta, you never see dhupam. Never. Where is the dhupam? You can see Hari Bhakta last check. There's no dhupam. There's certain herbs that you burn, pleasing. But best is tulsi manjari. Smelly of tulsi manjari. Rama tulsi is very smelly. You can put Rama tulsi.
So why do we offer Garbati?
Well, you know, Actually, the thing is, in Kali Yuga, everything is hard. Just like Mataji always says, the sugar is full of, cow's meat and all. Sometimes, what to do?
Contaminated. Everything contaminated.
Everything is contaminated. What to do? We cannot be perfect. But one temple is not contaminated, and that temple is Jagannath temple. Up till now,
Even Tirupati, yeah? It's contaminated.
no, Tirupati is finished. Jagannath temple is not contaminated. Tirupati, they are offering a pig's meat and cow's meat. Yeah,
By accident.
by accident. See, what they did is they employed Muslim workers. And these Muslims, they are very nonsense, rascal people. So they are sent to buy the ghee. So what they do, they say, can we get cheap ghee? We'll give you cheap ghee. What they do is they get half is ghee and half they put cow lard. They cow meat, lard made from cow meat.
Cow fat.
Cow fat. Pig fat, cow fat.
Animal fat.
It's very nice. They put a little scent on top, pure ghee. But they found out.
They found out after.
They found out.
They made analyze in the lab. This is recent, huh,
It
Maharaj?
was a big scandal in Tirupati. They are feeding thousands of people with big laddu and it's made with cow meat. Oh, people become so angry with the because now the administration is taken by the government. It's not by the Brahmins anymore. That's the problem.
But Jagannath Puri, not no.
Jagannath Puri
It's
now.
pure.
And Jagannath Puri, the government, the one in charge is a devotee of God. Puri, Raja is devotee of God. He doesn't eat it. All Brahmins are doing it.
Just make your own ghee.
It's Pakka there, huh?
Oh, it's Paka. There is Paka. They are very strict. But now there also a little bit of Kali Yuga is entering, with these pandas after money and all. A little bit of, I'm not going to say anything. Jagannath is there. Jagannath is there, but something, because there's so much, something happened for like scandal and this and the fighting and all. So some fighting with.
I'm not sure if when and where I heard this information, but I heard that these pandits from Jagannath temple someday would eat fish. Is it true?
Yeah,
Yes, it's true.
they.
Still
Some of these
today?
pandas, this lower class, there are two categories of pandas. Actually, they say fish is Ganga Prasad. and this river, this sea, Mahambode Stire Kanakaruchire, Mahambode, this is a very pure ocean where the Jagannath came. So the fish is from that ocean. So it's a very pure ocean. It's one of the purest. You go to Jagannath Puri, you have to take bath in the ocean. It's very pure. Mahambode Stire, very beautiful ocean. It's very pure. So that fish is from the ocean. So what's the problem? That's what they say. But not all, some of the pandas, they eat some of it. They don't think it's very important. They don't eat. So you can see, it's,
Juste à résumer le Srimad Bhagavatam, expliquer que c'est un livre extraordinaire, merveilleux. Maharaj l'adore ce livre. Et ce chapitre, il est aussi plein de preuves sur la dévotion. Comment pratiquer la dévotion. Ambarisa Maharaja, il utilisait ses mains pour nettoyer le temple. Tous les jours, utiliser les mains, couper des légumes, etc. Il expliquait avec différentes sortes d'offrandes. Il a dit, les encens, en fait, c'est nouveau, c'est une chose nouvelle. Et avant, il y avait des herbes pures, on offrait. Et après, Arati a demandé, mais pourquoi on offre des encens? Il dit, c'est le Kali Yuga, tout est un peu contaminé maintenant de nos jours, perd un peu. Il dit, mais il y a un temple qui est resté encore très pur, c'est Jagannath Puri.
No, Jagannath Puri is the most purest as far as we know. This Tirupati, Jagannath Puri, everything is pure.
I heard they have even their own fields where they cultivate the food for Jagannath.
Jagannath Puri, the Brahmins are controlling, they are very strict. The pandas, there are different types of pandas. The high class Brahmins are very strict. They are very strict. They are very powerful. They are very devoted to Lord Jagannath. Very devoted. That's why they don't like any bad influence in their temple.
They're very strict
from
on
other countries.
They don't care. You can show as much money, they will not let you in.
Yeah, they're very strict, but they want to serve. They want to preserve the sanctity of the temple. It's not that they hate you or anything. They just want that. They want that purity to remain. That's why for 5,000 years they have not changed the system. The system is the same. You go there. You're steaming the plate. Everything is steaming and very pure. Lakshmi. No, Jagannath Puri are very strict. But fish eating, I'm not, the top Brahmins, they are not, they are all very pure. But of course, the classes of pandas, So anyway, I don't know, let's forget it.
We cannot say nothing, huh?
Yeah.
The Jagannath will be unhappy.
Yeah, because these people are very dear to Jagannath. Very dear to Jagannath, and to criticize them means very big aparat. Because they are all with four hands, all in Jagannath.
Oh, yeah.
You have to go to Jagannath Puri, you have to see them as four hands. It's not big aparat. But they are very dear to Jagannath. Jagannath is the supreme lord of the universe, And these people they are not ordinary people. You should never think as ordinary, Jagannath Puri. They are not ordinary people. They are all very great punya. They have come and stayed there, and not only they are pandas. It's a small thing. Garuda is eating fish also. He's a carrier of the Lord. So all these things it's difficult to understand. They may be even more purer than you. My Gurudev said so many stories I don't want to say now, but on Jagannath's how they are doing all sorts of things, but still Jagannath is rescuing them because they're so dear to Jagannath. There's one story.
There's one who criticized because they're putting starch on the cloth.
No, that one is different.
Okay.
There's some people who are not even pure in their doing funny things.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to see Jagannath, and then the pandas find out and they start beating him. And the rat stops. Jagannath refused to move. Then they find out why the rat stopped. Then they said, did you beat, where's all the priests here? No, one priest is a rascal. We beat him and throw him out because he's doing some nonsense activity. Call him. Then when they call him out, the rat moved. You can see, Jagannath, even he may make a sin also. Jagannath is so loving to his devotees. He forgives.
Go beyond.
Yeah, this is a story I heard from I heard the story. Gurudev told the story, I think. He told the story of Gurudev.
Donc arrêtez à l'idée, est-ce que c'est vrai qu'il y a des pandas qui mangent du poisson? Il dit oui, il y en a, il y a certaines castes un peu plus basses qui mangent du poisson. Ils disent que c'est bien de l'océan il est sacré, parce que c'est de là qu'il est apparu Jagannath, alors c'est Ganga Prasad. Donc ils prennent ça. Il dit mais nous, il ne faut pas du tout juger, surtout faire très attention de ne pas les critiquer, les adorateurs de Jagannath, parce que c'est des êtres ils sont 4 bras, on n'a pas la vision, mais ils ont 4 bras. Il y a plein d'histoires où le Seigneur il les protège malgré tout, il les protège. Une fois un panda il avait été frappé parce qu'il avait fait des bêtises, et ils l'ont pas laissé venir, et le char il s'est arrêté durant le festival du char. Et c'est seulement après ils ont pu comprendre par un rêve que Jagannath a dit mais il faut le ramener, c'est mon dévot. Il l'a ramené. Une histoire comme ça.
Et là, le chariot s'est mis à marcher.
Ouais.
Did you ever enter the Jagannath temple?
Always.
Okay. Because you are not Indian national, so.
I am a Malaysian. I
Yeah, exactly.
I remember my Gurudev, he used to tell me, I was in Puri. Today I want
This
rice.
morning you told us, sorry.
I want rice and dal. You're going to the Jagannath temple? My Guru said, you going to? I said, yes, I can go. Go and bring rice and dal for me. He used to go and bring rice and dal for me.
Maharaj il est resté longtemps à Jagannath Puri avec son maître spirituel, avec Bhakti Goswami. Il est resté longtemps là-bas. I'll just tell the story you told this morning. The head panda who came.
Yeah.
Et en fait, parce que lui, il a une espèce de complexe, parce qu'il est né en Malaisie. Mais il est indien, il vient du Kerala, ses parents ils viennent du Kerala, les deux. Mais il dit que quand même en Inde, les gens ils sont là, ouais, mais lui c'est un Malaisien, c'est pas un vrai Indien. En fait, voilà, bref, il était à Jagannath Puri et le chef Pujari de Jagannath Puri, il est venu voir son maître spirituel, Bhakti Goswami Thakur, et puis il y avait aussi Bhakti Goswami Maharaj qui était là. Et puis ils discutaient, et puis à un moment donné, le prêtre, il se tourne vers Maharaj, il dit, mais toi, t'es d'où en fait? Et lui répond innocemment, je suis de Malaisie. Et puis là, Bhakti Maharaj, il a dit, non, mais tes parents ils sont du Kerala, dis-lui. Et il a essayé de lui dire, mais il ne faut pas que tu dises ça, ils ne vont pas plus te laisser rentrer. Et le panda il s'est mis à rire de voir cette scène.
My Gurudev never taught me as Malaysian, or he put me as Pujari of his temple.
True.
Most
Donc en
people
fait,
don't understand.
dans les temples Gaudiya ils font très attention à qui ils vont laisser adorer la Murti dans les temples. Hein. C'est seulement souvent que des castes brahmanes, mais surtout pas un étranger. Mais son maître spirituel l'a engagé dans le service de puja dans la Gaudiya à Mayapur et also Vrindavan. Hein. Ils were also doing puja de
Also
Dauji.
Pujari of Dauji.
C'était le premier pujari du temple de Dauji aussi.
See, I've been to the temple so many times. They all know that I'm not actually Indian, but they all look at me like that, but they don't say anything.
Donc ils savent tous, en fait, quand il va au temple de Jagannath, ils savent tous qu'il est de Malaisie, mais ils disent rien.
But when I want to buy, they pretend not to look at me because they're like,
Donc il
when I
ignore.
buy some prasad, I look like that.
Non,
They know. This one is from Malaysia. And then somebody, okay, guy, buy, okay, somebody, okay. Out of compassion, he buys me.
Donc ils l'ignorent en général.
Because they know I am from, they know, but they don't say anything. They don't say. They are well off.
But by blood, you are Indian.
My father and mother is from Kerala, and I was born in Malaysia, but then I went to Kerala. I stayed 1 or 2 years, then I came back to Malaysia because my father came on a holiday to Kerala, to Malaysia.
But all this part was India before March.
Huh?
Malaysia, Singapore,
Yeah,
everything
all
was India.
Southeast Asia. Actually, it's not a big thing,
No.
It can be anywhere, but I don't know. In India, it's this Jagannath Puri. They are very strict on that. I don't
Very
know why.
strict.
It's very bad. They are very strict on this Indian thing and all that. I don't know why. Jagannath Puri is very strict. I don't know. They heard, it's like a rumor that later on some British peoples will capture the Jagannath and take to their country or something. It's written in the annals.
That happened already, Maharaj. Look, Jagannath is here. He's in New York. He's everywhere. Jagannath is everywhere.
The original Jagannath.
Oh, the original deity.
And that so they were scared. That's why they don't want any because they're afraid
yeah.
take the deity. They love the deity so much. And this Jagannath is so beautiful deity. It's very powerful deity.
Oh, yeah.
Very powerful, very beautiful deity. You see, when the Jagannath, it says, those who see the Jagannath on the Rath Yatra, they will never get Punarjanma. They will never be born again in this material world. So you can go. It's not that you are not allowed. If you go to the Rath Yatra, you can see Jagannath on the Rath. That's enough. You never can take bath in the material world. You don't have to go in Jagannath. If you go for Rath Yatra, you can see Jagannath. You're already there, liberated. What's the problem? It's not a problem. And many of the devotees like Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Haridas Thakur. These three people never went inside Jagannath. Mahaprabhu used to come and see them. They were not allowed to go to Jagannath because they were all Muslims. Haridas Thakur, Rupa and Sanatan. Rupa Sanatan because he had Kabir Malik, the name Muslim man. So he said, no, you're not allowed inside. So Mahaprabhu, the Swayam Jagannath came, used to give, but Mahaprabhu said, no, they are great devotees, he didn't say that. It's a Maryada, it's a etiquette. But they were saying Mahaprabhu is the living Jagannath, so what's the problem? It's not a big deal. And they were very high devotees. Haridas Thakur was a Namachar, he never went to Jagannath temple. Yeah.
My question is, it's true that every 11 or 12 years the deity of Jagannath is being changed?
Yes.
And so when they make the new one, is it always same looking?
Yeah.
Oh, identical?
Identical.
Okay.
See, there's a story. Because when I said it, I read the other story.
And what they do with the
The actual, this is a very serious thing. When Krishna, he left, of course, his transcendental body he left. But it seems that he left a material body for the materialist. And this material body was burnt. That's what they say. And the heart, the navel was preserved. And then when they changed the deity, the navel of Krishna is in this Jagannath, and every year it is changed. When they changed it one deity to another, the new deity of Jagannath, to search at it, they changed the navel, and only one pujari does it. Every year, in the Navaka, every 12 years, one pujari does it, and that pujari on the night, he only knows the secret, he does it, and that night he also dies. Every day they choose one old pujari.
Every
The
12 years.
pujari, the 12 years, he will change the navel to another deity, and that fellow will die that day. He'll go to Vaikuntha. This is the process for so many years. Every 12 years, the same thing happens. Only he knows the secret. What he did, what he did. And no, he will tell nobody. And after the new temple is stopped, the fellow, he passed, he is going to Samadhi, he dies. This is the process every year. This is a very secret ritual. It's happening every year. So this is the navel of Krishna, it's the original navel of Krishna, this is what they say,
Every 12 years, huh?
Every 12 years, Navakaleva, it's every 12 years. And these old deities, they are kept in a graveyard. They are not thrown away. These old deities, they have like a samadhi for all the, it's a place in Bagan, in Chaitanya Bagh, they have a samadhi, yeah. Where?
They bury them.
They have samadhi, it is in the Bagh, it's in the one garden, it's a garden near the Jagannath temple. All these old deities are kept there.
So we can eventually see them as Westerners? Those previous
That
ones?
Bagan you're not allowed to go in.
No? So,
That Bagan you're not allowed to go in. It was only for the pujaris, that Bagan. But you see, you have no, when the Rath Yatra is there, your Jagannath comes out your way, you can go. Sometimes you're nice to a pujari, you allow you to touch Jagannath also. If you have good connection to pujari, and you see, Rath Yatra, for that 12 days, the pujaris are a tribe called the Sabaras, low class people. No more Brahmins
During the Rath festival.
during the Rath festival. See, this is a secret I'm telling you. The whole year, the puja is maintained by Brahmins. They know all the mantras, they are Brahmins, the high class. But 12 days, this is arranged by Krishna. He said, this Sabara, or Vishwashu, or his name was, he was very dear to Krishna. He said, okay, you will have the chance of worshiping me during the Rath Yatra. So 12 days, the Brahmins are no more in charge, the Sabaras are in charge. In that time, you can see Krishna is real Krishna. He doesn't wear diamond, gold, nothing. He just has a mala, pangadi, pangadi is a, what do you call it, turban, and very simple clothes like cohort boy. Sri Krishna, during Rath Yatra, is Sri Krishna. He's a Supreme Lord. So during Rath Yatra, Supreme Lord, he manifests to all the people. And the Supreme Lord can give you the greatest mercy. That's why anybody who sees the Supreme Lord on the Rath Yatra, he will never take birth again. So what's the problem? You go for Rath Yatra, you see the Supreme Lord, you will never take birth again.
And if we see him in the television,
It's okay, it's good.
Same.
Now if you go to, see, I'm telling you, if you go to Google, you go to Sita Kamala, there's Jagannath songs, they are showing Jagannath everywhere in the songs. But Jagannath is being shown in the Google, everywhere it's being shown.
because every year we are looking
Live.
watching.
Even now you can see, there are some certain songs, Jagannath songs in Bangla, in Oriya, they are showing Jagannath all the time. They sing the song, they sing showing Jagannath. You go to Srita Kamala, Narmita Agrawal, and all these people are singing. And they are singing, they are in front of Jagannath, they are singing, actually you are seeing Jagannath. Jagannath Ode, you go to Jagannath Ode. Jagannatha Govinda Govinda, the song, very nice song. And you can see Jagannath there, and all these fellows are dancing. Oh Govinda Govinda, and Jagannath is, where they have the Parandi? And they have singing, oh, very beautiful. They have party, they sing this song. Govinda, Govinda, they sing this song. The party, very beautiful, very beautiful. You can see it, all you can see. So Jagannath is not a, you can see during Rath Yatra, and I am telling you, Bhakti Saraswati said this. Many people go and take darshan of Jagannath. They go inside, take Jagannath. When they come out, it's the same thing. They go and eat meat, they eat chicken. So what is the darshan? Has they got any darshan? No darshan. To get darshan, you need mercy of the Lord. So people say, I go and see Jagannath. So how has it helped you? Have you changed your mind? Have you changed your habits? No, it's the same. Get pure darshan, you need Guru Kripa. So don't worry about it. So when you go with a guru, in a procession, in parikram, in the Rath Yatra time, with the devotees, you may get the real darshan. Because your devotees are there, the Vaishnavas are there. You may get actual darshan which can help you, your spiritual life. Simply running in and trying to cheat and seeing the darshan, you will not get it. Nothing, it is the same. You can get seeing your deity of Krishna here, that is also darshan. Okay, getting late now, 8:15, 8:55. Any other questions, comments?
Thank you.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Jai
Jai. Bhakti
Oh,
Saraswati
Jai.
Ki.
Jai. But today a lot of devotees came, huh? I didn't expect so many. I thought 2, 3. Today a nice lot of devotees came. So tomorrow again we'll read from Bhagavatam, from different chapter, whatever, So any nice, it was nice, huh?
Very.
Good. Tomorrow also we'll read one chapter of Bhagavatam, some. Okay. Any prasad? Prabhu, is there any prasad to give? Finish, huh? I think that noodles you can heat it up and give it.
Yeah, because Rajeshwari, she said she would like to taste his
Yeah,
cooking.
I think that's